Today we're going to talk about what Ebony Prince had posted when he had shared this. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ebony Prince is a man who's been exposing Drake's incidences at the Mark Hotel, and also is the man responsible for the Meet the Grams items. You can check out my other videos if you want to know more about that. But he had shared these 3 papers in regards to the Mark Hotel. And very interesting because now he's implicating 2 more people that were there at the Mark Hotel. Now, as you can see, he's shared this a few times in different occasions, just in bits and parts. He shared the photo of Drake, and he shared this photo of It's All a Blur. But now he's just covered the other parts of it, and he's only shared the 2 images. And he's also shared this statement in the past, but with a little bit more detail now. Now, this is sent on July 14, 2023, and it was subject to VIP alert, Christopher Gibson Group, on 7/15 to 7/28. But the Christopher Gibson Group might not just be an entity, it just might be a person. As you can see here, CJ Gibson, which is a longtime friend of Drake's, coordinated Drake's surprise visit to Jackson, MS for one night only. So this is another instant where he had set up an arrangement for Drake to stay somewhere else for the night, just like he had someone stay, just like he had Drake stay at the Mark Hotel. You can see here, Drake and CJ had set up many arrangements in the past. You can see this is a website that CJ Gibson right here. So this is CJ Gibson, also known as Christopher Gibson Group, the person that orchestrates and reserves hotels for Drake when he goes out on the town, or whenever he goes out to visit or do a concert and he has to stay in the city, whatever city he's performing in. Christopher Gibson, CJ Gibson, will be the one to set it up for him. And going back to the post at hand, and as you can see here, dear team, please join us in welcoming back the Christopher Gibson Group to the Mark on Saturday, July 15, 2023, and departing Friday, July 28, 2023. Mr. Richard Fitzgerald, VIP, an alias for Aubrey Drake Graham, Canadian rapper, singer, and actor, an influential figure. Guest will be joining us as he is currently a part of his It's All a Blur tour following his latest album release with rapper 21 Savage. And says here they'll be doing the tour from July 5th in Chicago and will end in Ohio on October 9th. The tour will consist of 56 dates across the United States and Canada. The New York portion of the tour will take place at Barclays Center in Madison Square Garden. Kindly note that there are undergoing movement with this group. Updates will be sent as we receive them. Please do your utmost to ensure total privacy for triple VIP guests. Drake was staying at the Mark Hotel during his It's All a Blur tour. He was going by the alias Richard Fitzgerald. Not only was he there, but on the second page, when you could look here, you could see that the Christopher Gibson Group also set up a reservation for 21 Savage. Yes, he set up a reservation for 21 Savage as well. Please join us in welcoming additional suite and room booking for Christopher Gibson Group to the Mark on Friday, January 20th, 2023, and departing Monday, January 23rd, 2023. This was sent Thursday on January the 19th. For VIP arrival alert, Daryl McCoy, which is the alias right here, Daryl McCoy, Shia Ben Abraham Joseph, better known as 21 Savage. This puts 21 Savage around the same time the incident with Christopher Alvarez happened, because the Alvarez situation happened on the 21st and the 22nd. 21 Savage was staying at the hotel from the 20th to the 23rd. It says guests will be joining us as he's also performing with Mr. Fitzgerald at the Apollo on Saturday, January 21st and January 22nd. Same time Christopher Alvarez was waiting in the lobby. Kindly note, we are awaiting their ETA and rider. We will send updates as soon as more information received. Please do your utmost to ensure total privacy for our VIP guests. And we see the rooms, the king rooms, and the double-bedded rooms. So it's one thing to know that 21 Savage was there around the same time that the situation with Alvarez had happened. You know, the Apollo concert was supposed to be on the 21st, and probably didn't end until midnight that night to the 22nd. So 21 Savage being there, I did not know that he was going to be there at the hotel. But now, if you could see here, this is an email indicating that somebody by the name D. Williams have forgot their items. You see, the whole purpose of this post by Ebony Prince was to clearly state, and I'll read it right here, something else Mr. Cat Williams stated: I don't know why liars lie, so your staff can confirm our process enough to know how to get their things back, yet you still chose to lie. Walk them down the whole time. I know we got some hoe in them. So as you can see, this is Ebony Prince referring to Drake and his team, calling him a thief, reporting that the items were stolen, when in fact the items were never stolen. going back to the tweets right here, he says, so your staff could confirm our process is enough to know how to get their things back. Essentially saying that the Christopher Gibson group, which is CJ Gibson, Drake's friend, and anybody who else is accountable for, knows the process on how to get the things back, knows the process. If you have a lost and found item at the hotel and you're trying to claim it, you know the process because there's an email in regards to it. As you can see here, forgotten item again, D. Williams, Gibson Group. Remember that, D. Williams. Can you please check to see if you have this lost and found for the guest below? Mr. Williams was in room 703 from 7/13/23 to 7/28/23. Thank you. And then it shows the mark, cover of the mark from concierge sent on August 14th. So this is after the fact. This is almost over 2 weeks after their stay at the Mark Hotel and wanting to know if they have any lost and found items that belong to a D. Williams. So who is D. Williams? Because now we know that 21 Savage was staying at the Mark Hotel during the time of the Alvarez situation, but that was in January. And then there was another incident in July when they were already doing the It's All a Blur tour. And D. Williams was there during the time of the It's All a Blur tour in July, from July 13th to July 28th. But if you could see here on this next tweet that he tweeted later on, he said, again, I don't know why liars lie. Laptops and go-yard bags make their way clear across the country with no problem whatsoever. Yet someone stole empty meds and tatered garments from y'all? SMD. Now, this is him again saying, I don't know why you guys are keep calling me a thief. I'm not a thief. As a matter of fact, your Christopher Gibson group, your reservationalist, actually knows the process of how to claim lost and found items from our hotel. Why? Because he did it for D. Williams, someone that's a part of your group. See, forgotten items for D. Williams, Gibson Group. Hello, concierge. I left my laptop and a few other items in my room during our stay there. I contacted concierge and was advised to send an email to request the items and provide the shipping address for FedEx. Please ship the items left in my room to the following address. And it's D. Williams in somewhere in California. Now there's somebody who left their laptop at the Mark Hotel. The only difference between this person and Drake is that Drake didn't care enough to reclaim his items. D. Williams was able to reclaim his items because he had sent the proper messages to the concierge to obtain his items back. The only thing is that they're calling Ebony Prince a thief when they know that someone in your own team orchestrated an email to obtain items that they had left. So how am I a thief when somebody there was able to follow the process in order to get their things back? Another thing that makes this really interesting at this point is, who is D. Williams? Who is the person that tried to obtain their laptop back? Well, I have a theory that it might be none other than Conductor Williams, also known as Denzel Williams. And if you want to even look at even further, you could see here that his name, also Denzel Williams, also known as Conductor D. Will and D. Williams. Now, I can't confirm if this is the D. Williams that they're talking about, but I will say that I wouldn't take him off the table. I wouldn't take Conductor Williams off the table just yet, bro. Only because he has songs with Drake. He did songs for All the Dogs that came out later that year. He's actually done 8 a.m. in Charlotte. He's done songs for Scary Hours for Drake also. He's done 7 Minute Drill for J. Cole. So could he have stayed at the hotel? Possibly. He possibly could have. Conductor Williams, also known as D. Williams, could have possibly been the person that was staying at the Mark Hotel with Drake back in July of 2023. Now, I don't think it means any harm if he was or if he was not. I just think that Ebony Prince is just trying to let everybody know that, hey, I'm not a thief because somebody forgot their laptop over here at our hotel and we had to return it because they emailed us and followed the right protocols. All the items that Drake left and that Ebony Prince now owns is because he followed the proper guidelines in order to obtain those items. And this is really just going back to them calling him a thief. I don't know why liars lie. I don't know why they called me a thief, when clearly I'm the one that took the items because they never claimed them. Somebody left their laptop here and they got it back. So if the person was Denzel Williams, Conductor Williams, D Williams, however you want to put it, then Drake would have known that he could obtain all the things that he lost. He didn't have to report them stolen or say that they were stolen. This is just Ebony Prince letting Drake know that you're calling me out my name, when in real life, there's people in your same team, in your same entourage, that obtained their items 2 weeks after the fact because they left their laptop there. This is just another way of Ebony Prince calling Drake a liar. Another way of him just calling him out on his BS. Because remember, y'all, the whole reason why Ebony Prince is mad about Drake calling him a liar is because he's saying that the Meet the Grams items were stolen. At first, he said they were planted. He said a lot of things. But he didn't say the truth. And this is just another form of Drake lying in a senseless lie. Like, he didn't have to lie about that. But he lied because when you lie, you're trying to hide the truth. And when you hide the truth, it's because there's probably something more to it than just lost items. You know, it's something more to it. I can't say what it is exactly, but there is a lot of crazy things that happen at this hotel that involve Drake. A lot of things that Ebony Prince has stated in the past that got security guards fired, not just the ones that watched Alvarez, but a man who actually had to quit his job because it was his word over Richard Fitzenwell, also known as Drake. So a lot of scrutiny that this hotel faced just to keep and accommodate Drake's needs. So again, I don't know why liars lie. But yeah, I guess if it could be Denzel Williams, that's the only thing I could make from this paperwork, man. I was looking up everything. But I don't think that Denzel Williams is like a mole of any sorts. I just think that he was Ebony Prince. I just think that Ebony Prince was trying to prove a point and let him know that somebody in your entourage had claimed the laptop. So don't be going around saying that your items were stolen. As far as everything else that's blanked out, as far as everything else in the image that we can't see, I'm not sure if there's any more valuable information that he could probably tell us from this. I'm not sure if he could tell us anything else from this. I'm not sure what is covered, but all these papers are real valuable when they start revealing information like this. If he could put Drake on blast by showing him that somebody from his entourage hit them back up, imagine what else he could reveal as a security guard at the Mark Hotel. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.